So welcome. Thank you for joining us. So today we will be talking about sleep and women's health. Okay, here's Dr. Linda already here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Angeli, and I've been women's health movement coach for past 8 years. Yay, she's here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we might have to bring your camera a little bit down.
Okay.
Is there anything?
Busy.
Yeah.
A bit of technical issue.
Yes. No, that's all good. So yeah, I've been and I'm certified nutrition counselor. And what's the next one? Yeah. And today we are having a live with Dr. Linda, and I'm just going to read Dr. Linda's bio. So Dr. Linda is functional health practitioner and coach for Midlife Mom, and you help moms beat energy, sleep issues with whole health transformation so they can take control of their health decline after 35 and be at their best beyond midlife for their children, right? So thank you so much for being here today, Dr. Linda.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. And before we start the conversation, this talk is all about bringing awareness and educational purposes, not like specific advice for you. So if you have any sleep issues or, concern, please go and seek out for help from your practitioners, right? Professional practitioner. So yes, would you like to add anything else, Dr. Linda?
I think you said well. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Jump into our first question. So, as you are a midlife mom coach, what is the role that sleep plays in women's health and well-being?
Yeah. So sleep is definitely very important. I can think of something that's easily relatable. Just give you an analogy how sleep is so important. So it basically think of like your phone, and it's at night we have to recharge,
Yes.
have to our phone. So similar to that with sleep in a way,
Yeah.
meaning sleep is very important for us to recharge our batteries, and this is at the cellular level. And recharge means there are things that need to happen. We need to clear out things that are unwanted, like toxins from our days, and also regenerate ourselves and care. So those are the things that's actually happening while we sleep. So that's why it is very important. And another thing is just to think of it. I like to give analogy to make better understanding. Is I think of the road work that's happened. It typically happen at night. It's things that needs to get done to patch the road to move there to the tomorrow when things are happening, things can go smoothly. So that's why there is that maintenance that's happening at night. So similarly, sleep is that maintenance that need to happen while we have that rest moment. And also, it's the same thing, maintenance that happen in an office building and such. Things has to happen smoothly even while they're, in a quiet moment. Things have to happen, the clearing up, whether it's a rubbish bin or the cleaning the different areas. So that's what's happening with sleep. Just to make it very simple in a way. So sleep is definitely very important for our health, not just so that tomorrow, the next day, we can have our full capacity and a good performance for the day. So that we're not irritable and such, but also so that we can regenerate and recharge our energy at the cellular level, because that will be impactful for our overall health, not just how we feel the next day.
Yeah, that's amazing. So everyone who has just joined in, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So today we have Dr. Linda, who is coach for the functional health practitioner and coach for midlife moms. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. And we just covered, so what is the role that sleep plays in our women's health? Okay, so if anyone has any question, we have Q&A session at the end, so you can always participate, or you can pop in the question if you like. Okay, so the next one is that what are the factors that could be affecting our sleep, and what will be the result of lack of it?
Yeah. So sleep, as I mentioned, is very important for at the cellular level. So sleep is really like the symptom that we see, but there is an underlying. When you struggle with sleep, there's an underlying root cause that's then the symptom, which is showing up as sleep. So think of it as the dashboard in your car, the light when it's blinking. That's sleep. That's the sign that there is something under the hood that we need to check out, right? So there is the struggle with sleep is that light blinking, the symptom. And we need to check the hood and check for the root cause of why we cannot sleep. And so that's what I do in my work with my clients, to see the root cause, because unless you see the root cause, we cannot really improve or address the sleep struggles. So that can affect sleep, and the root cause. It could be a lot of imbalances in our body. For example, if you have hormone imbalance, or your gut microbiomes are imbalanced, or your neurotransmitters in your brain is not balanced. Maybe you have a high toxin loads, and even blood sugar dysregulation that can affect sleep. So all of that are the root cause issue that make you either cannot sleep or cannot stay asleep.
Oh, can there be oversleeping can be issue too?
Yeah, so oversleeping can, imbalances can be over or under, right? Just mean you're not at the optimal level. So that can cause both ways, either too much or too little. Like, for example, if you have a blood sugar issue, so depending on what you eat, so nutrition become a diet, become an important part. If, for example, you eat a high sugar meal for dinner, sometimes we make a something like a joke saying that, after food coma, or things like that, sleeping after you eat, that's because of your blood sugar really high and your body conserve energy. But if it's happening at night, your body actually wake you up, because it's like you're going down from really high sugar to really low, which, as your body processing that sugar, your blood sugar will be going low, and that will wake you up in the middle of the night, because your body thinking like, we need to wake you up so that you can replenish that blood sugar, either eat or
regulate.
Yeah, because that's important for your survival. So so those are an example of why it can, those imbalances can cause and affecting your sleep. Similarly with like your hormones. So I work a lot with midlife ladies, and around this time, like this, our hormone like progesterone and estrogen are declining, and we know from research that estrogen actually is important to maintain our sleep, and it's important to help us to fall asleep. So if you use either one, there's imbalances in your hormone level that we need to check whether it's too much or too little.
Yes, it's like, oh, I'm always sleepy, or I'm not. It just have to be in balanced, right?
Yeah, so it has to be more so it's optimal level, balance, yeah, balance, but in an optimal level.
Optimal.
So
yes, so I'm still trying to understand all these terms. So I'm like, so thank you for clearing that up. And Tony says, "Hi, Linda." So hi, Tony. How are you? So yeah, we just covered the factors and the result of lack of sleep, right? So how can we, very basic examples that we can do it at home by ourselves, how can we improve our sleep? Yeah, and and different types of interventions we should look out just in case for serious health conditions.
yeah, so I look at sleep as a symptom and I look at the root cause to address sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So giving you a prescription, for example, that's addressing sleep. I go deeper towards the root cause. That's why I do testing, because oftentimes what's happening is we don't. It's like sleep is the symptom. It's like the light in our dashboard. So we really need to go under the hood, and under the hood, there's so many things that can cause you not to sleep. So that's why whether it's your gut or your hormone, that's why tests don't guess. That's what I do. That will help for sure to improve sleep. But on the basic level, there are many things that you can do at home to help you be able to sleep better. And the main thing is honoring your internal clock. So this is called circadian rhythm. So we as human, we are, think of it, our ancestors in the old day, we have this internal clock that we are designed to up and awake during the day and sleep at night. The sun up and sunrise and sundown.
Yes.
So that's pretty much our internal clock. So the first step that's very foundational to be able to sleep better is to honor that, meaning don't sleep too late, follow as much as possible the sundown and sunrise. And if you do need to stay up late, you can help of some of maybe blue blockers, glasses. Also, make sure when you're up in the morning, go for a little walk, perhaps outside. Get that first morning sunlight that will reset your internal clock. Yeah, and as much as possible during the day, you wanna keep moving with activities, especially outdoor activities, because we wanna get the sun exposure. If you live in an area that don't have sun exposure, maybe it's winter, or there are things that like lights that you can use to do that. But these are some of the things that you can do in terms of honoring your internal clock. Another thing that's important is to have your sleep hygiene, a sleep routine, basically.
Yes.
People think sleep is like an on and off button, where just 9 o'clock before we go to bed, we close our laptop and then we go to bed and expect to be able to sleep. But sleep is not like an on and off button, meaning it's kind of like pressing a brake in your car. You need to press that brake slowly. You need to winding down a routine, whether it's you turning off that light, turning off that computer a couple hours before bedtime, whether it's you taking a hot bath or taking a sauna or reading in bed. Find what works for you. But the idea is we need to slowly and gradually press that brake from our busyness in the day, so that we can prepare ourselves for
a good night's sleep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So for everyone, they say that they have different time to go to sleep, right? So, but how do they know what their body clock is? Is there signs that people should look out for, that their body must be getting ready, getting tired to go to sleep?
Yeah. So our internet clock, believe it or not, is it's the same for everyone. So the difference is, some people believe they're a night owl, some people believe they're a person and stuff because of that. Actually, research shown that our internal clock is pretty much the same for everybody. The difference today, in our ancestors' day, they all follow the sunrise and sundown clock, and we have the same as well. The problem today is our light exposure. Meaning during the day we all indoors in front of computers. We don't get sun exposure. We don't get sunlight exposure. And at night we're all indoor with our computer. Yeah. With our tablet or phone, so we scroll. We get too much exposure of light at night and too little exposure of the sunlight that we're supposed to get during the day. And that sort of shift our internal clock. So those who are calling themselves night owl, it's because of this light, the importance of light, that's we get too much exposure of light at night. The research actually done research where they took people gone camping, those who are calling themselves night owls. For camping where there are no artificial lights, right? And within few days they become they sleep earlier and they wake up earlier. It's the light phenomenon that make us not able to sleep, sort of hinder our good sleep. So what's important is quality of sleep, not quantity of sleep. Some people think 7 to 8 hours. It depends. And actually, in the old days, our ancestors only sleep on average about 6, 7. So it's not necessarily you have to sleep 7 and 8 hours, but if you can optimize your circadian rhythm, optimize your sleep hygiene, you can have that really regenerative and restful sleep, meaning of sleep, even if it's only 6 plus hours, not exactly 8 hours, you get the most benefit out of that. Yeah.
So leading to another question is, what is quality sleep? How do you define quality sleep?
Yeah. So it's more like question, how do you wake up in the morning? Do you wake up refreshed?
Not always. Yeah, I have known some days you feel like sluggish. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that's an indication, right? So if we have a lot of imbalances that I mentioned earlier, our body struggles at night, actually work better than what it's supposed to be. And so the process that's happening at night, that's cleaning up, repairing, detoxing and things, it's happening not smoothly. And that's why our body work too hard at night. And that's why in the morning we're like tired instead of restful, because we've been all night working too hard. So that's in a way, to simplify that's what's happening.
So so it's not long hour sleep. That doesn't mean you had slept enough, but quality sleep.
So quality is more important than the number of sleep. And also, if you sleep earlier, so our body, because we're following our internal clock, so when sundown, so around between 6 and 9, those are a good basically we need to start winding down. I know we could have dinner a bit later than that. So that's so if you have sleep earlier before midnight, it's actually you're gonna feel more restful. Sleep at night and try to sleep as good as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that. Via wellness, via or via. Sorry if I mispronounced you. Yeah. She says great info. Thank you, Dr. Linda, for the great info. Yes. So anyone, if you have any questions, please go ahead. And Dr. Linda, if there is any resources or online support or community that people can look into, is there any resources that you would recommend?
Yeah, sure. So you can join my Facebook or Instagram. So I work with moms, midlife moms, around the perimenopause and menopause time.
Yeah.
And sleep is one of the most common symptoms that they're experiencing. So there are a lot of resources I post in there.
Okay.
And also, yeah, and I also have a free Facebook group that you're welcome to join. And maybe I can give you that link, or
yes, please. Yeah, I can put the link in the content. Okay, while we wait for the question, so please let us know. I think you already mentioned a little bit where people can find you, where you're mostly active, and people can contact you.
Yeah, I have my Facebook and also Instagram. Happy to do me, and you can ask any questions.
Yeah, and then do you have a I didn't mention the website. Do you have the website and as well, right?
Right. So you can click on my profile, and there's a bio, and there's a website link.
Everything is in the bio.
lindacito.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, I think that brings to our end of our live, and I have done this live after 2 weeks later. So I have never ever skipped my live, and this is the first time. And thank you, Linda, for coming here and being part of it, and spreading some light in sleep and women's health. And and anyone who is watching this recorded version, and if you're needing support with the sleep, or if you're going through that midlife time, just connect with Linda and she will get back to you. And thank you everyone for being here. And yeah, anything else you would like to add, Dr. Linda, before we go?
Yeah. Take off sleep as your symptoms, and make sure if you do have problem with sleep, to look deeper into some of the root cause, because otherwise you'll be dealing with the symptoms, which is helpful, but you're not dealing with the root cause that really can significantly improve your sleep. But thank you for me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, our pleasure. And so thank you, everyone. So we'll see you in next live. Thank you, Linda. And we'll see you soon somewhere, hey? Maybe in our coffee catch-up, in our free coffee catch-up every month.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Chelsea says thank you. Thanks, Linda.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Thank you so much.